跟你有关的是我讲。
你们也是啊。
Hello everyone, we are and today we want to talk about people, language, and Christmas.
我感觉我也可以当领导。
Okay, and these are our table of contents.
When people speak their culture affect how they express themselves. In Eastern cultures, people always respond to compliment with "oh, not at all" to show humility. In Western cultures, people may say "I'm proud of myself" to show confidence. Humility values respect for others, while confidence values self-belief. Both styles influence how people communicate.
Enrich our content by collecting information from the internet, including report from the National Research and creating data from
English and the following truth values the response. And number 2 is through thinking. Chinese culture follows harmony and the collective, so people often avoid conflict and stay silent. However, for Americans, see conflict and debate are positive. They active protest and try to express their meaning. Next is English focus on structure, but English or Chinese focus on meaning. Chinese seek harmony in sound and form, like 美满的丑才会简洁. Favor flexible expression but can be ambiguous. But English emphasizes structure and logic. Encourage clear grammar and lecture like and but becomes fluid. And next is turn of terms. Chinese achievement terms are numerous and detailed, reflecting different terms for studied age. But for English, it are simple. For example, Chinese says 男娶女嫁, but for English, just a word is married.
Because of globalization, people from different cultures live more often. The world feels smaller and cultures are more connected. In Taiwan, there are more international marriages and foreign workers, so our society is becoming more diverse. Cultures help us understand the world and communicate with others. However, different cultures meet, misunderstanding can happen. This is why intercultural communication is important. International communication has two main parts. The first is knowledge. We need to understand both our own culture and other cultures. The second is attitude. We should be open-minded, respectful, and willing to accept difference. By learning about other cultures, we can reduce stereotypes and communicate better with people from different backgrounds.
Language is not only a means of communication, but also a mirror of the subconscious. The words we choose and how we express ourselves reveal our inner world, including our values, personality, and psychological defense mechanisms. Self-awareness through language observation provides a powerful path to personal insight. Some sentences may appear gentle on the surface, but carry hidden intentions. However, the speaker may not always be aware of this. For example, I hope you can fall asleep tonight. This sentence is tied to hostility. This sentence hides hostility behind its word. If it were a true blessing, it would likely be said in more loving tones, such as sweet dreams. Or another example, someone might say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have held you to such high standards. This apology also reveals a sense of superiority, implying ridicule or a feeling of looking down on the other person. After all, it's easy to see what's wrong with others, but recognizing our own problems is much harder. The real challenge lies in uncovering and admitting the problems within ourselves.
listening students can easily get to understand. Because reading is a complex ABC as a lack of confidence. While confidence is understanding these features helps explain how language and culture are closely connected in international communication.
Okay, I think they finished with their presentation, so your question, right? Who wants to ask a question first? You guys have questions, right? You need to ask a question. Who wants to ask first? If not, we go from group 2, 3, 4, 5. Because they are group 1, okay? So group 2, you can ask the question. Any question you guys have?
你们出发点，我也想要选这个。
Question and answer. Okay, can be in Chinese then. Okay, can be in Chinese then.
因为就是一般在讲话的时候，会有很多我们自己没有意识到的意思，但是其实你讲这句话的时候是有会让人误会有点差异。我们是专门探讨这个，就是语言这部分。谢谢。
You guys have any other questions for this? Okay, so alright. How about group 3? You guys have any questions? Okay, different questions. I want to ask how many languages can they speak? I think that they teach Okay, question from group 3. Okay, you want to repeat your question? How many languages could you speak? How many languages can you guys speak?
Yes. Well, I don't think that I still.
Four languages so far? Okay, 4. Good. Any other questions? No? Okay. So moving on to group 4. But make sure you ask them.
你们在做报告面对到最大的挑战是什么？
就是这个主题的文献很多，然后在整理的时候要筛选例子的时候。总之简单来说，就是它的文献很多，跟这个主题有关文献很多，所以要找例子的时候比较难控制。
没听过。Yeah, question for them.
已经被问了。
困难啊。
有什么收获？
就是更了解语言背后所代表的价值观。就是你说的一句话，很可能跟你这个人的个性，还有你心里面的潜意识是有关的。就像我刚刚报告的时候讲的例子，那个例子的中文简单来说就是他说希望你今天晚上可以睡得安稳。这句话好像表面上听起来是祝福，但其实它是带有敌意的。然后如果你想要以比较温和的方式，就不会让人误会的方式的话，你可能就是换句话说祝你有个好梦之类的，反正就是探讨语言背后的价值观。
Okay. Good job. And then you want to say something? Oh, okay. This is, you guys did a great job. So feedback from me and teacher Susie. So you guys did a great job. Like you guys tried to have an eye contact with the audience. But then there are times for you, some of you maybe got too comfortable and you guys just read through your cell phone. So try not to see your cell phone too much. But I know some of you try to. Yeah, and then one more thing to improve, maybe your PPT. Try to make the font a little bit bigger because I'm pretty sure some of the people at the back they cannot really read what's on there. But other than that, I think you guys did great. Good job.
等一下我补充一下，就是刚刚的报告都非常的好，但是呢，手机的部分就是不要拿太高。好，等一下每一组都是手机不要拿太高，对，就算拿高你们要做一点手势 ，OK， 好，然后你们大家的英文的说的都很好 ，OK， 好 ，OK， 下来了，好
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Now let's see the next group, okay? It's gonna be the next group. Team 3. Okay, whenever you guys ready.
Today we are going to introduce the topic, in everyday life. Content. Islam has several important religions, festivals that reflect class, devotion, and community. And I choose 3 festivals in Islamic culture. And the first is Eid al-Fitr. It marks the end of Ramadan. Muslims take Allah, wear new clothes, attend prayers, visit relatives, and share meals. In South Asia, children often receive free money packets. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Muslims fast from dawn to sunset and focus on prayer and charity. In Egypt, colorful lanterns decorate the streets, while in Turkey, drummers wear people before dawn for the pre-dress meal. And hygiene takes place in the 12th lunar Mecca. Muslims from around the world perform the same rituals, showing united and despite different cultures.
These slides talk about the diversity of Islamic customs. In religion side, Islam has 2 main branches, Sunni and Shia, which have different ideas about leadership. However, all Muslims pray 5 times a day, even though the prayer style may be a little different in each place. Mostly buildings also look different in different regions, such as stones and minares in the Middle East and wood buildings in Southeast Asia. In family and social customs, weddings are celebrated in different ways, like large and lively ceremonies in the Middle East and colorful wedding with henna in South Asia. Gender roles also vary, being more conservative in some countries and more open, such as Turkey. Overall, Islamic customs often mix with local cultures, showing many different styles around the world.
Okay, I want to talk about Islamic dietary culture and etiquette. In Islam, food is divided into halal, which means allowed, and haram, which means forbidden. Muslims do not eat pork or drink alcohol, and meat must be prepared in a special way. These rules shows respect for life and religion. In daily life, Muslims pray before and after meals, eat with the right hand, and often share food. During Ramadan, they fast from dawn to sunset. This practice teaches self-control and gratitude. Islamic etiquette also includes prayers, dress, and cooking. Muslims pray 5 times a day facing Mecca. They dress especially in mosques. Before eating, they say Bismillah and thank Allah after the meal.
Now I will want to introduce first prayer etiquette. Muslims perform 5 daily prayers at fixed time. Before dawn, afternoon, after sunset, and at night. During prayer, they hit the Kaaba in the Mecca, seeing this time as a moment to express gratitude to respect to Allah. Second, dress etiquette. Islam emphasizes modesty. Men usually cover the area from the navel to the knees, when women cover their hair, neck, and body shape. In religious places like mosques, the dress code becomes stickers to show respect. Finally, eating etiquette. Muslims are prohibited from consuming pork, alcohol, blood, and animals that die naturally. Before eating, they say Bismillah to express gratitude, and they eat their right hand, sits upright, and avoid overeating.
I would like to introduce Islamic apparel, which can be divided into female and male clothing. The main principle of Islamic dress is modesty, which reflects respect for religious beliefs and cultural values. Let's look at female Islamic apparel. Different regions and cultures may have different styles, but the overall purpose is to dress modestly and cover the body appropriately. Some common types of female Islamic apparel include hijab, abaya, niqab, burqa, al-mira, shayla, khimar, and shayla. And next, I will talk about male Islamic apparel. Although the styles are simpler, modesty is still very important. The first one is loose robes, and the second is covering private parts. In conclusion, Islamic apparel is not just about clothing, but also about religious beliefs, cultural identity, and values. Both men and women dress in a way that emphasizes modesty, respect, and self-discipline. I want to introduce Islamic agriculture through mosques. Most mosques have a dome and a minaret. Inside, the minaret shows the direction of Mecca. Mosques are decorated with geometric patterns and Arabic calligraphy, and avoid human figures. Famous examples include the Masjid al-Haram and the Blue Mosque. These mosques show the beauty and meaning of Islamic agriculture. And about Islamic ceramics. Islamic ceramics developed mainly in the Eastern world and were influenced by different regional cultures. They are known for their glass decoration, which makes the surface shining and colorful. The designs often use geometric patterns, and Arabic calligraphy. Through these shapes and patterns, Islamic ceramics shows a strong connection between art and faith. This is our entrance. Through the explorations, we learned that Islam is more than a religion. It is a way of life. First of all, it highlights family In conclusion, is that cultural respect, unity, and peace. Understanding different cultures help us broaden our views and build a more harmonious world. This is our version of our schedule. This is the source. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you. For group 1, do you guys have any questions? You should have a question, right? Can you ask questions for them? Do you have a question? Or any of you have questions? Okay, after the question, then we can take a break.
你们遇到什么困难在做的时候？
It's not the same question. Don't use the same question again.
就是伊斯兰教有很多艰涩的名词，我们都不会念，什么阿卡巴卡，什么奇怪的，然后我们就要一直翻译，但是我们都听过。好，就这样。
One more question and then break or break time? Okay, one more question and then we're gonna take a break. Your group? Question? You? Okay, you going to ask question. Can be in Chinese, it's okay.
找资料的时候会觉得很困扰，毕竟都是自己不懂的宗教。好，谢谢。
Okay, okay. What about you guys take a break 10 minutes and then we'll continue afterwards with the next one. So, two of you still for your group, I think your voice is loud enough for people to hear, which is good. And then, in terms of eye contact, I wish you guys can do more. So people can see your faces and you can convince them through your facial expressions. Other than that, it's good.
好，那我评价，我的评价就是你们 PPT 做的很好，对，就是有符合那个风格。然后我注意到你们做到一个动态的小人，会随着 PPT 的那个平面，对，这个细节很厉害，对，好，很棒。所以那个美编的部分我会给予加分。好，对，然后而且要是聪明，还要是理性。
Okay. Now let's listen to group 3. Okay. Okay, everybody give a big round of applause. Okay, group 3, you can start. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. I think everyone is waiting for us because we are high cut and you are low cut. And today our topic is food and beverage. I think this tour is very simple and I don't need to I don't need to explain about it, so that's fine. But first we're gonna talk about the catalog. The catalog is talking to the content about the page members. And the first is introduced about our members. Yeah, you know. And the second is our Dongji, motivation. And we will introduce to every area of our. Okay, let's start. And first, we talk about the Thailand and Australia and Africa, so we will use the local language to introduce ourselves. And right now, and I am my name is Steven, and as you guys know, and right now is very fascinating and very good looking at my appearance. And I'm very ready to play Genshin Impact. Yeah, you know Genshin Impact. It's very funny and I always waste my time like 24 hours to on this. And my okay, and my Jiangsu 外号 is 排球队长的小宝贝 ，Don't make a 排球队名是 Who is my baby. And wanna talk about what I was gonna say. If you lose 10,000 steak to talk, 10,000 steak is too much.
这个。
You know, I have many boyfriends and yeah, and nowadays I fall in love with AI. Yes. 喂，你好。
尽量。哇，都考。
Do you find any 亮点？ This is my introduction. Yes.
Okay, my name is Emma Lee. Oh, this is my no, this is my uncle. It's my uncle. I have two husbands and one is break up. And one is okay, yeah. I want to say.
My name is, this year is Vinia, and everybody know next year I will become Vinia! Okay, and my 的感情状况就是07 and 4 husband, yeah, like Winnie. Okay, 然后呢，大家可以看到我今天可以担任一个番茄 ，yeah. And what I want to say is, if one people is down, then sometimes do think is someone else. Okay, next page.
Sawadika, come to Polycon. And today my dancer is Shine Girl, so I will, as you know. My name is Polly. And
我想说，我先介绍一下我的感情状况，哎呀！My husband. Monkey. Boyfriend. Okay, enough. 然后我想说的是，如果我没有猜错的话，那我一定是猜对了。好，这样进入到我的主题。
Okay, and first we're gonna talk about motivations. Let's study and to explore blah blah blah. And right now we can know we are going to analyze the different country and the different area, food and beverage around the world. And we will take example like Africa food and Australia food and our Thailand food.
Okay, let's talk about Thailand. Thai
began with rice. Thai cuisine began with rice and local ingredients during the Ayutthaya period. Ayutthaya. Foreign traders introduced new spices like chili, adding flavors, and in the 19th century, Western influence further shapes modern Thai food culture. Yeah, next page, please.
Okay, and I'm gonna to introduce to a Chuan Mian. As you know, Chuan Mian is a very small bowl noodle and always integrated with lemon and shrimp. And you know, I very like to eat mian, so I choose it. Okay, the word is saying about both noodle originated from Thailand traditional water style like the life of noodle comes from the way that the stage was originally sold vendors. And how to say vendor in Chinese we call shop fan. And you know this shop fan will travel along canals, and you know canal is Yunhe. Okay, canals or river in small boats to sell noodle, and it's like literally I think it's as the 泰国版本的麻辣鸭血之类，因为像它其实中文讲太多，因为呢它虽然就是 look like 炒面 like fried noodle or like pasta, but it's actually in Thailand and you see the both noodle is such as dark blood or pig blood soup, yes. 但是我们没有放照片上，所以这是非常的 sad 的。哦，有。哦，对，然后这个就是代表那个 blood， 就是 get into the noodle。
Okay, in Thai curry in Thailand called Thai Ten Kai, Thai curry Ten Kai, and Thai curry actually is rooted in India and is featured ingredient like shrimp has lemon with garlic and coconut milk. Yeah.
You will see a lot of good cream like yeah. 他把如果还被人家弄掉了，没有这样还好。对。
Okay, then I'll introduce the Thai milk, and do everybody know that why Vinya introduced the Thai milk? Wow! Because Vinya loves Thai milk. Okay. And as the picture we can see, what is the most special point of the Thai milk? Yes, it's the color. 就是泰南颜色上是比较 orange 一点这样子啦，就是那就是 do everybody know that why Thai milk have the orange color? Yes, because besides of the milk sugar, we also add the food coloring, 也就是很简单，他们加色素啦。
And sometimes prepared in the Thai milk, so you will see it's like yellow or orange color in that.
Yeah, and then why do they add the food color in the Thai milk? Because in the early days of the Thailand, the Ceylon tea was very expensive. So the shop there will roast the local Thai tea to a very dark color. But you know that dark tea is just so they add the coloring flavors. So then it becomes today's Thai milk. Vinya love it. Okay, next page. Okay, then 这是我们的 Yummy Yummy 制作方法。如果大家很想要品尝我们3个人同款的话，可以自己动手度度看。
Okay. Oh my god. 我们的肠子啊。
Okay. SJB 他在准备。哎，我。OK。
And of course，
帅如你，帅如你。
这张的重点当然就是民歌啊。
This is the leader in Africa.
Yes. Okay, Africa cuisine can be traced back to the thousands of years. And it starts from Northeast Africa, began growing grains such as barley and wheat. But more tribes and later still gathering and hunting. And okay, repeat after me. Kifo.
Kifo.
Yeah. and this is their local cuisine. If you give the food to guests, it shows respect and trust toward guests. 兄弟一辈子。
Okay, and this is our South Africa national tea, and it dates back from 300 years ago. Oh yes, and this is also our leader, and our African leader, he found a plant that is very like a needle. The plant can make tea, so he used this to like and the sun dry and he made this tea.
This is our classmates.
This is our classmate's mother. We don't say who is.
This comes from India. And this is Indra, like
Indra.
And it is the main part of every meal in Africa. So people eat them. People think they're not only just the food. It's also a natural utensil.
Like both plants.
Justin always eat like this.
Justin, 示范一下。示范你怎么吃饭？Low carb. Okay, this is our recipe. You can. 我的帽子，我的帽子。Okay, this is our 阿里吃上菜，中口再来哦。Okay, this is how to make 怎么念 ？Kifo. How to make kifo? First, it's very easy. No oil, no sugar, no water, no money, no life, no drink, no food, no labu. Just only very chop, like very small piece and done. And next one, and how to make? Just I say this is the plant like very sharp and you and sun dry and use the water tea. And India is like very easy, like 你做面包 phrase use flavor. Use the flour, and you will if you use dry more, then it will be more sour. Like if it's green, it's more sour, and if it's white, it's like okay. So please subscribe, share, and like our recipe to follow more, and follow our Instagram to learn more recipe. Okay, thanks.
Australian food culture began with indigenous hunting and gathering. Then during the British colonization, agriculture and livestock farming were introduced, leading to British-style cooking and fruit growing. And today, modern Australian cuisine is very diverse, but still keeps some traditional local foods. And nowadays, they just start to rediscover their food before they eat. Yes. And this is Australian meat pies. The meat pies can be traced back to ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. And however, the Australian meat pie was introduced during British colonization. And it was existed in Australia since the 19th century. And in 2003, the Premier of New South Wales, Bob Hall, declared the meat pie a national dish. Yeah.
And this is Lamington cake. It comes from the Florida Lincoln's cook. He actually found the Beatles on Lincoln chocolate. And he wanted to let the guests' hands to be clean. He rolled it into a chocolate covered cake in sugar cookies. And then people, it became a popular national dish. And then there is Milo. It was first developed by an Australian. During the Great Depression, they helped people to meet the nutritional needs. The family suffered from and they use local ingredients to make it. Yes. And this is a recipe.
Okay, just you know, the Africa is shared by the food is like, because they are very hot and about the weather and the history, so their girls like use the clean and the meat, just rare meat and the vegetable, and use very spice like chili, 辣椒 to season the food. Okay, so we learn from it have not only 就是它有它的食物，也有它的传统的背后的故事，这样子，也不只是单只是食物，然后我们也学到它怎么起源，这样。
British style meat pies and from classic Australian dishes. And recent years, Australian cuisine has become more creative, finding local ingredients with international flavors to create a rich and more diverse dining experience.
Okay. As for Asia, the Thai cuisine emphasizes balance and depth of flavor, blending the India, Chinese, and European influences into a harmony of sour and sweet and salty and spicy taste. Salty and sweet. Okay. From the boat noodles to curries and the Bina JJ favorites, Thai milk tea, it reflects Thailand's openness, culture of fusion, and historical evolution. Okay, and here is our information resources, as you can see. Yes. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.
Now let's start with the questions, okay? I'm pretty sure you guys have a dying question wanting to ask them. So group one, different person.
Okay.
Or any of you have questions? Maybe don't feel clear.
Why so curious?
No? So later come back to you guys? Okay, we'll later come back to this group. They're still thinking. How about your group? Different person? You? Okay.
在找资料的时候有什么困难？
没有。
not local.
Yeah, we are now.
Next time I have to ask different question, okay? No more. That question is.
Can you ask a question more professional?
Okay.
So serious.
Guys are so local.
有些香港先生可以专50给我帮你代答。
做报告有遇到什么困难？
我们困难就是呢，
超级窄哦。
我们困难就是版面太少，太多照片没得放。
我们困难就是有一个人不配。
你们推荐什么食物给刘全刚吃吗？
先哥哥。
好呀。鲜的。
是。
Africa 鲜。
From Africa, from Africa.
OK。
完全没看回事。
Okay. Now group 5. Question. Different person. Okay. Question. Joanne.
因为花多久时间在读书？
我们从高2的时候就开始在准备了。
很用心，
我已经预知到了，好不好？
你那时候就在做。
对，但是有问题。
我们从高1就开始做。
他刚刚举手。Okay, back to group 1. Your question. Enough time to think, right? Okay, right.
Sharon， 你问他今天腮红用什么颜色？
那你今天腮红用什么颜色？
我今天用的是看那个05色号的腮红霜，谢谢。
Okay.
Okay, bye.
I think the presentation is great, and then you guys really use your visual aids. Even though the some of the letters is small, you actually make it big to make the audience can see it better and see it clearly. I think that part is great. Yeah, and then maybe, you first told me already that you guys will use 30 minutes of time, right? It's actually 30 minutes. Time management is good. Okay. But I hope that the self introduction takes a little shorter so we can learn more about the content. Okay, and then
好，那个我觉得你们整组人都可以去当主持人了。对，你们整个互动性还有戏剧效果做得很好，包含同学在介绍的时候，旁边同学也有跟着互动，对我觉得很棒。那再来就是 PowerPoint 的部分，真的做得超级赞。OK， 好，那记得要教你们的 PowerPoint。对 ，OK， 好，可以了，拜拜。Alright, okay, so we have 2 more groups. You guys want to volunteer first? Who wants to go first? Or you guys will go first? Okay. So next group.
我们下次不能再讲字了。
This is our research. The beauty of East and West, Elsa and Virginia. And our allegations is Teacher Sue and Teacher Rick. And member is 28, only 31, new 30. So
and research methodology, and cultural introductions and comparison and research conclusion and reflection.
This is our research motivation. Alishan in Taiwan and the Grand Canyon in the United States are both famous tourist destinations. They are also places where people from different cultural backgrounds interact. By comparing these two sites, we aim to understand how natural environments can reflect multicultural. And we also hope to highlight the importance of preserving not only the land itself, but also the cultural heritage connected to it. And this is our research objectives. Our research has three main objectives. First, we want to understand the geographical features of Alishan in the Grand Canyon. Second, we aim to learn about their historical and cultural characteristics. Finally, we hope to gain insight into the local characteristics of both places and how people interact with their environments. And this is our research methodology. Literature review explores the geographical, historical, and modern characteristics of eastern and western landscapes to gain a deeper understanding and knowledge of the local context. And this is our cultural introduction and comparison. In Alishan, tribes like Amish and Taiwan express their culture through dance, music, and handcraft, showing a strong connection with nature. And in the Grand Canyon, Native American tribes such as Hopi and Navajo have spiritual traditions closely tied to the land. Both cultures respect nature and value their ancestral land.
With the Alishan Railway, which witnesses Taiwan's modernization and its connection with the outside world. The Grand Canyon holds an important place in the history of American westward expansion from exploration and development to its status today as a world-renowned tourist destination. It is a deep historical significance.
And the next part is the religion and spiritual control. In Alishan, influenced by Taoism and Buddhism, 就是道教跟佛教, local beliefs and ritual play significant roles in daily life and are closely linked with the natural landscape. 然后，其实我自己想补充的就是，原本在阿里山的那个嘉义的那个区域，他们山上住的是周族，但是因为说日治时期，然后日本政府想要就是开采台湾的林业产业，然后去台湾快木很有名，所以他那时候在那边建那个阿里山铁道，然后导致就是原住民必须离开的地方。好，然后 The Grand Canyon. For many native and tribes, the Grand Canyon is a sacred place, playing the central role in their ceremony and spiritual beliefs. It's also seen as a spiritual symbol for many people in the Western world. The next part is the relationship between nature and humanity. Alishan, influenced by Taoism and Buddhism, local belief and ritual plays a significant role in daily life and are closely linked with nature. 抱歉。对，没事，抱歉。Okay, Alishan, the natural scenery in Alishan is closely intertwined with human activity, especially the development of indigenous culture and well demonstrating how humans coexist with the mountain and forest.
Ladies and gentlemen, is our research conclusion. The first comparative study of Alishan and Grand Canyon, a deepens understanding of geographical, historical, and cultural charities of these two science spots. Reveals how the environmental natures and reflect diverse cultures. Highlights the importance of protecting natural landscape and local cultures. The second is key insight for the study. Recognize the unique ways different cultures appreciate nation beauty. Emphasize the universal value of appreciating and respecting the natural environment.
And here is our conclusion. To sum up, Alishan and Grand Canyon are both beautiful in their own ways. Alishan shows a quiet and gentle side of nature, while the Grand Canyon represents power and grandeur. Besides nature beauty, both places are also rich in cultural heritage. They are important living spaces for indigenous people and show a close connection between humans and nature. Through this comparison, I learned that beauty has no borders. What truly matters is what we respect and protect both nature and culture for future generations. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you so much for this group. Because of the time limit, because we still have one more group, so I think we're gonna skip the questions from you guys. And then we just gonna say, yeah, for your presentation, I'm just gonna say you guys are doing great. Volume-wise, it's good. People can hear. The only thing that I would want you guys to improve more is having eye contact with the audience. Okay. Other than that, I think so far it's good. Okay. Then next group, are you guys ready? Because we only have about 11 or 12 minutes, right? Or maybe 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes. Yes, ready.
The purpose of our study is to compare the festival cultures of Taiwan and the United States. Festivals are more than just holidays or special meals. They reflect the values of our society, strengthen group identity, and allow people to express emotion and maintain social bonds. When comparing Taiwan and the US, these two places have a very different cultural backgrounds. Taiwan has long been influenced by traditional Chinese culture, and most festivals are based on the lunar calendar and ancestral rituals. In contrast, the United States is a multicultural immigrant nation, and its major festivals, such as Christmas and Thanksgiving, are closely connected to Christianity and national history. By comparing the two, we can understand how different historical and cultural contexts shape festival traditions, and we can identify meaningful similarities between the two cultures. In today's globalized world, cross-cultural understanding is essential. Learning about the festivals of other cultures not only helps us understand others better, but also helps us appreciate our own traditional more deeply.
This is our research objectives. And first, explore the origins and cultural meanings of major festivals in Taiwan and the United States. And second, analyze the similarities and differences in festival customs and social functions. And third, understand the importance of countries based on emotional connections through comparative findings.
Lunar New Year, also known as Spring Festival, is the most important traditional festival in Taiwan. The first day of the Lunar New Year later becomes the beginning of a new year, symbolizing renewal and the arrival of spring. People found that it was afraid of red colors, loud noises, and fire. So they used firecrackers and red decorations to scare it away. And these customs continue today. It emphasizes family reunions, blessings, and respect for tradition. In short, Lunar New Year is not just the start of a new year, but a tradition that connects family, culture, and identity.
There are several important customs during the Lunar New Year. Before the New Year, families bring their home to sweep away bad luck from the past year and prepare for the fresh start. On New Year Eve, families gather for the reunion dinner, which is the most important moment of the festival. People also set up firecrackers part of Spring Festival, cowplates, and lanterns. During the New Year period, people visit relatives, exchange greetings, and elders drink eggnog to church a symbol of luck and blessing. Overall, this custom creates a joyful and festive atmosphere.
And I'm going to introduce about Dragon Boat Festival. It is Dongyi, and it's celebrated on the 5th day of the 5th lunar month. And it has two main origins. The earliest origin is related in epidemic prevention. In ancient times, summer was the season of disease and pests. People held rituals to expel evil spirits and protect themselves from illnesses. This is why the Dragon Boat Festival is associated with water of evil and staying healthy. And the second origin is from Qu Yuan.
It's a patriotic pole from 战国时代. After he drowned himself in the river, the pole threw rice wrapped in bamboo and prevented fish from eating his body. And over time, this evolved into the custom of eating 粽子. And I'm going to introduce the major customs of 端午节. And the first one is 吃粽子, rice dumplings wrapped in leaves. This is the most symbolic food of this festival. And the second one is 喝雄黄酒, traditionally believed to repel insects and evil spirits. And then is 挂艾草、菖蒲和溶石在树上. These plants are regarded as protective symbols that bring health. And the fourth one is 挂香包, filled with fragrant herbs to ward off illness. And last one is 划龙舟, which has become one of the most exciting festival activities today, attracting large crowds every year. The Dragon Belt Festival emphasizes two themes: protection from harm and the remembrance of past heroes. It combines health, beliefs, traditions, stories, and community activities.
And Christmas is celebrated on December 21st to remember the birth of Jesus Christ. Although the Bible doesn't say the exact date, the Roman Church says December 21st in the 4th century, possibly to replace Roman sun and winter festivals. Christmas in the US includes many traditions from different cultures. One famous symbol is Santa Claus, based on Saint Nicholas and Father Christmas. Many children leave cookies and milk for him on Christmas Eve. Another important symbol is the Christmas tree, which began with medieval paradise-tree. Today, public tree highlighting, such as those as Rockefeller Center and the White House, and popular events. Other traditions include the messy Thanksgiving Day parade, church service, family dinners, hanging stockings, watching Christmas movies, and decorating homes with lights. Overall, Christmas in America combines religion, family, community, and celebrations.
Thanksgiving traces back to 1620, when the Pilgrims arrived in North America. With the help of Native Americans, they learned how to farm and hunt. In 1621, they held a feast to celebrate their harvest. Later, Thanksgiving became a New England tradition. During the American Revolution, it gained national significance. And in 1853, President Lincoln officially declared it a national holiday. In 1941, Congress fixed the date as the fourth Thursday of November. Now, Thanksgiving customs include the turkey feast, which about 90% of American households prepare. And traditional side dishes such as mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, stuffing, cornbread, and pumpkin pie. Now that family reunions make it one of the easiest travel periods in the United States. And last one, the expression of gratitude, where people share what they are thankful for. However, Thanksgiving also has controversies. Some Native Americans believe that the traditional story has the darker history of colonization. Since 1970, some groups have held a national day of mourning to honor Native American suffering.
And now it's the conclusion. Taiwanese and American festivals are different in many ways. Taiwanese festivals come from the lunar calendar traditions and history. American festivals come from Christianity and national history. They are also celebrated differently in Taiwan. Festivals focus on Christian gatherings and traditional costumes. In the US, festivals often include public events and national symbols. However,
host culture, value family, trading, and tradition. The festival brings people together. And this is information source. Our presentation. Thank you.
I think your PowerPoint is actually very clear and it's easy to understand. And then I think you guys did a great job in like having eye contact. I know the time is rushing, but I think you guys managed the time well. Okay, then if that's the case, I think that's all. And then make sure you turn in the evaluation forms, the paper. Make sure the paper you turn it to us.
好，那各位帮我找找一下，各位帮我找找你们的那个评分表。好，然后东西要记得带走。OK。